Fernando Alonso is a living legend. The Spaniard has a plethora of accolades attached to him, like 32 Grand Prix victories, 2 F1 World Championships with about 56 missed opportunities, and a World Endurance Championship with 2 24-hour Le Mans wins. He will be remembered for his amazing drives, and he's still one of the most talented guys on the F1 grid. That said, he is already 41 years old, and a multi-year deal with Aston will probably make his life miserable. Again. So like any other great star, he needs a successor, a prodigy, someone who will pick up where he left off and who will establish their own sporting legacy. If they can escape the toxic cauldron of death known as the Mechachrome engine, of course. Fortunately, Fernando has found just the right dude to hopefully become a success story in the near future. So, who is Nikola Tsolov, and why could he be a new star on the horizon? Born in 2006, Tsolov comes from Bulgaria, a country whose motorsport heritage consists of slow as cheese GP2 driver Vladimir Arabadziev and not much else. With the support of his father, Nikola started karting in 2016 and won the Bulgarian Championship in his first 2 years of competition, although that in itself doesn't say much. I mean, Ismail Ahmed won his national karting championship and look at where he is now. But I'll save the Nuragunathan for another time. By the way, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to help me get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Now back to the show. Tsolov meanwhile moved into international competitions and mainly to the karting homeland known as Italia. The first year yielded nothing for him, although he would take the spoils on the WSK Open Cup in 2019, beating the likes of current karting world champion Enzo Tarnvinichkul. The following year would see Nikola moving to the Spanish DPK racing team. It's not a bad outfit, but not one of the manufacturers such as KR Motorsport or Tony Kart either. Think of it as if Campos were competing against Prema, even though they're not really manufacturers. But anyway, it was Tsolov's first year in OK Junior, but even though 19th in the European Championship doesn't sound too flashy, he did put on some decent performances. If he remained in the junior category for another season, he would have all the experience to fight for the title, which is exactly why for 2021, Tsolov decided to progress into senior karting. Well, you idiots! This made no sense, especially as he was remaining with DPK once again. And if you weren't driving for KR Motorsport that year, you would not have a scrap of hope of ever coming close to victory. But Bulgarians have the interesting habit of being quite bullish, for lack of a better term. And Tsolov's season was immense. Second in the Italian Championship, third in Champions of the Future, and an impressive fourth in the European Championship, where he beat everyone except for Kimi Antonelli, Rafa Camara and David Lindblad, who all had the luxury of being with the dominant team. His teammate Ivan Dominguez, who isn't a bad peddler in F4 right now, failed to score a point. Tsolov meanwhile achieved a pole position and a podium at Sarno and was the second highest rookie. After capping off his year with a podium in the WSK Final Cup and 5th place in the World Championships, Tsolov decided that he had done enough in karting to warrant a move up into cars. He got a place in the Campos lineup for the Spanish F4 season, but there was another thing that happened earlier this year. Having been scouted extensively by Fernando Alonso and his own race team FA Racing for the final 2 seasons of his karting career, Tsolov was offered a place in the Spaniard's management program and a spot as an affiliate to the Alpine Academy, which, if you didn't know, made it Fernando's first good career decision since 2005. Tsolov has had a magnificent season, winning 10 out of 15 races at the time of this recording and being miles in front of teammate Hugh Barter in second. But that's just Spanish F4, you may claim. The competition isn't exactly as stiff as, say, the Italian series. That may be true, but I will counter that by saying that if Fernando freaking Alonso, a man whose racing intelligence is on a level few will ever reach, thinks that this kid is worth a damn, he very much is a driver to be reckoned with. He's recently tested for ART in the F3 post-season test, where he clocked the highest number of laps around the Jerez circuit. And even if that jump is insanely difficult, it could just be what Tsolov needs to achieve his goal of speedrunning the junior formulae. A special talent like him needs to be looked out for, as his performances, both in karts and in car racing, at such a young age cannot be overlooked. If Nikola can continue riding on this wave of success, we may have found ourselves a star for the future, and someone who can be to his homeland of Bulgaria what Fernando once was for Spain. The only hope in motorsport, destined to become a champion. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!